Her dad, he would walk her home and never leave her side on that date. And he told me that story every night for 6 months because he would forget that he told me the night before. So I heard it every night for 6 months. And I thought, if I ever hear this, if I ever write them a song, it's going to be called Walking Her Home, because that's their story. And a few years later, I went to the nursing home and they were there, and I sat down and I played the first couple verses and choruses of this song, and they really liked it. And I said, I don't really have it finished, but that's what I got right now. And I was walking back to the door, and Henry gives me a hug, and Liz gives me a hug, and Henry puts his arm out, and Liz gets in there, and they shuffle down the hallway a quarter mile an hour. I thought, that is so cute. But then I realized as they were walking down, Henry kept his promise. He didn't just tell her dad, I'll walk her home to the movies and never leave her side. He was saying, I will walk her home and never leave her side until one of us hands the other one into the arms of God. And I realized what kind of a dad I wanted to be and what kind of a husband I wanted to be from watching Henry and Liz. And so this is a song for two of my favorite Nashville people. Looking back, he sees it all. It was her first date the night he came to call. And her dad said, son, have her home on time, and promise me you'll never leave her side. He took her to a show in town, and he was 10 feet off the ground as he was walking her home and holding her hand. Oh, the way she smiled and stole the breath right out of him. And down that old road with the stars up above, he remembers where he was the night he fell in love. He was walking her home. 10 more years in a waiting room. When the doctor said, come in and meet your son, and his knees went weak when he saw his wife. She was smiling as she said, he's got your eyes. And as she slept, he held her tight. His mind went back to that first night. He was walking her home, holding her hand. Oh, the way she smiled and stole the breath right out of him. Down that old road with the stars up above, and he remembers where he was the night he fell in love. He was walking her home, and he walked her through the best days of her life. 60 years together, and he never left her side. A nursing home at 85, and the doctor said it could be her last night. And the nurse said, oh, should we tell him now, or should he wait until the morning to find out? But when they checked her room that night, he was laying by her side. He was walking her home and holding her hand. Oh, the way she smiled and stole the breath right out of him. Just for a while, they were 18, and she was still more beautiful to him than anything. He was walking her home. He was walking her home. Looking back, he sees it all. It was her first date the night he came to call. Hey, thanks, y'all. Hey, I wasn't going to do this, but I did this earlier at the question and answer session. I said I would do it again. I just had a baby boy. I didn't, but my wife did. He's 4 months old. His name's Ryan Samuel, and he's the cutest thing I think has ever happened to me, except for my wife. And so I wrote this song for him before he was born, and it's going to be on the next record, but I'm not finished with it yet because it's a song talking about what life was like before he got here and what I imagined it would be like. And so then he was born, and I had to stop writing the song because he was here. And so, but I got the first verse of it. It's okay if I play a little bit of that one, just about my kid, you know? Okay, here we go. Once upon a time, neath the light of the moon. It's just one verse and chorus, so, I mean, if you don't like it, we'll just move on to the next one. Once upon a time, neath the light of the moon, on one knee, and right on cue, I fumbled the question, but still she said I do. We started dreaming in shades of pink and blue, picking out cribs and painting rooms. We were hoping and praying, now we're waiting here for you. And this is where your story starts, but you've already stole my heart. 'Cause I can just see it now. You're in your mama's arms and she's so proud, and when you smile it takes my breath away. You laugh, you crawl, I don't remember life before you at all. The funny thing is, I haven't even met you yet. So that's it, just a little bit of it. Anyway.